Hello! Today I'm going to talk to you about VE Day. But what is VE Day? Well, VE Day took place for the first time on the 8th of May 1945. It was a celebration of the end of the Second World War. World War II was a war that lasted 6 years, with many countries involved in the fighting, with much of the fighting taking place in France and Germany. During those 6 years, many homes have been destroyed and lives lost, and the effects have been felt by all. Hitler had been the leader in Germany, and after his death, the Germans decided they must surrender and end the war. On the 7th of May at 2:41 a.m., a surrender was signed by the Germans. As news of the surrender spread, people started celebrating instantly. Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister in Britain at this time, and he made an announcement on the radio saying that 8th of May 1945 was to be declared a national holiday. He named the day Victory in Europe Day. This is what VE Day stands for. Winston Churchill made an important announcement at 3 p.m. and on VE Day people gathered around to listen to the announcement on the radio. And the celebrations began. People celebrated with street parties. They put up flags and bunting. They waved flags and danced in the streets. People wore red, white and blue to represent the colours of the Union Jack, the British flag. There were also several royal appearances during VE Day. Shortly after Winston Churchill's 3 p.m. announcement, King George VI and the two princesses, Princess Elizabeth, who is now our current Queen, Queen Elizabeth, and her sister, Princess Margaret. The royal family made 8 official appearances on the balcony during VE Day. And later that night, the Queen and her sister snuck out of the palace to join the crowds of people in the streets. They joined the people in London who shouted to see the King. Queen Elizabeth has described that moment later as one of the best experiences in her life. Today marks the 75-year anniversary of VE Day. And although in lockdown, people in Britain are still celebrating. You can see many people have put up flags at their windows or bunting in their streets. There have been notices on Facebook encouraging people to have a street party from home. And that's the plan. Many people will celebrate VE Day by celebrating in their own house or in their own garden with their family, but knowing that people across the country are also celebrating. The original VE Day in 1945 was one that showed the country coming together and celebrating in difficult times. And I feel that this year in 2020, people can really appreciate the difficulties that were taking place back then. Okay, so a few questions. Question number 1. Victory in Europe Day is usually called A. Peace Day, B. VE Day, or C. RE Day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's B, VE Day. Okay, number 2. What do we remember on VE Day? A, the end of the First World War. B, the end of the Second World War. Or C, the end of quarantine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's B, the end of the Second World War. Okay, question 3. When is VE Day? Is it A, the 8th of May? Is it B, the 9th of May? Or is it C, the 10th of May? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's A, the 8th of May. Number 4. What did people do to celebrate VE Day? A, they went swimming in the sea. B, they lit bonfires. Or C, they had street parties. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. C, they had street parties. Okay, and question number 5, the last question. What did people wear on VE Day? A, red, white and blue. B, pink, green and orange. Or C, yellow, red and white. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's A, red, white and blue. Okay, well, that's all from me. I hope you got 5 out of 5 on the little quiz. And I wish you a very happy and safe VE Day. Bye for now.